It's in the game.
We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies take the field in this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking for running room. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Might as well run him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Right side, it's Lopez. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line.
That's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Left side, it's Riles. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Across the 25, he's got room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now on first down from the 28. In the backfield, it's Jackson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The fake that wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Out wide left, it's Brown. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Sells the run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Right down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Rush is on. Working the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Here comes the heat. Turning it on. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires left. This time on target. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, going to throw it. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Second and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners?
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Handoff to the lone back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Connection to the right. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Pulls it in. It's Riles. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, what a good job by this defense, staying disciplined, not getting lost on their keys, man. They're aggressive, expecting a run play, probably on 3rd and short. They slipped a screen in there, but they're disciplined enough to stay home, to get the tackle, and now force the 4th down.
Left side, it's Riles. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Fresh set of downs going up top. The short hands, it's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sends it back in motion. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Finds his tight end. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Drops back on first down. Hauls it in. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 2nd down, gonna throw it. On the move. He's gonna take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hits inside, it's Hawkins. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The whistle sounded and they got it called just in time using the timeout with a 2nd left now to see if they can score before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina taking on the Delaware Blue Hens. And it's the home team in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
Going to the run to start this second half. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back to pass on second down. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Turns out it's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the catch, it's Green. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Runs through the tackle. Brought down. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! That one will give them the lead.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was a slick move, Drew.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Yes, sir.
To the air, it's Daniels. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Second down to the air. Throws to the tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Oh, pressure's coming. Finds a man on the right.
I see the comeback route still works.
And it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Knowles are moving quickly down the field. Got a little space. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The give to the back. Drag down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Turns it upfield. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Quick catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Knowles! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first. That's caught. It's Reynolds. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick give. It's Hawkins. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Still running at the 40. Caught, and he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Misses badly on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Reels it in.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Extending the play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, it's Hawkins. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Rides to the back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Touchdown, Hokies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. up for the PAT. He's got it in the lead as up to a field goal. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Seminoles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They're going to run it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Chroma. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads to the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Rush right in his face. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Florida State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Play action on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. This time it's complete. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on third down. Out wide left, it's Green. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Sells the run, looking to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called